I'm making penne arrabbiata. Arrabbiata.
She looks like a nice lady. Is that Ina? Hello, Ina. Hi.
So, nobody wants to peel 24 cloves of garlic.
24 cloves of garlic? Ina, you don't want to kiss anyone for the next 24 days?
And she makes her arrabbiata sauce with 24 cloves of garlic.
I will never go to this restaurant. Thank you for letting me know, because I will never go to a place where they give me 24 cloves of garlic in the ravioli sauce.
And I think what you do is you get a lot of the oils out of the fennel seeds. Just give it a rough chop like.
I don't understand. Explain to me, why are you using fennel seeds? You're not making sausages.
1 teaspoon of hot red pepper flakes.
1 teaspoon? 1 teaspoon? It's an arrabbiata. You need 24 teaspoons of red pepper flakes. Hi and welcome to Vincenzo's Plate, the place where we react to good, bad and funny Italian recipes. Today we are reacting to Ina Garten. I don't know who she is, but I know she's very famous on Food Network, and this video is called The Barefoot Countess Penne Arrabbiata. So the spelling is wrong. Arrabbiata. It's with double R, double B. Arrabbiata. Let's see. Cook like a pro on Food Network. Almost 1 million people watched this video.
I'm making penne arrabbiata. Arrabbiata.
She looks like a nice lady. Is that Ina? Hello, Ina. Hi.
The sauce is really kind of a classic Italian pasta sauce made with tomatoes. Mine has an unbelievable amount of garlic in it.
Why? Oh my God. Why are you using so much garlic for arrabbiata? Arrabbiata, it's a pasta dish where you use a lot of chili, like, peperoncino, to make you spice in your mouth. I think you got the wrong recipe here. Okay?
Which I'm going to cook very slowly in olive oil. It's going to be really sweet and delicious. So, nobody wants to peel 24 cloves of garlic.
24 cloves of garlic? How many people are you cooking for, Ina? Honestly, Ina, you don't want to kiss anyone for the next 24 days? Or are you trying to wake up Dracula?
Wake up.
Normally, what I like to do, I use 1 clove of garlic per person, just to give you an average, and I like to crush it or finally chop. Okay? What you're trying to do here is to give flavor to the extra virgin olive oil. I hope. That's a very nice cooked up. I like it.
So I've got 2 28-ounce cans of San Marzano tomatoes. I think San Marzano are the best quality canned tomatoes.
Look, I'm not sure about this brand that you're using, but you need to be very careful of San Marzano, because San Marzano comes from the region of Campania, from the town of Salerno, okay? It's a particular tomato that only grows there. It's very sweet, and it is protected. It can only come from that area. That's the reason why you pay more than normal tomatoes, okay? When you buy a can and it says to you the tomato come from USA or from any other countries, you do not buy it, because maybe you do save $1, but it is not the same thing. It's actually cheaper and better for you to buy peeled tomatoes in a can, simple peeled tomatoes from Italy again, than buying San Marzano that is not from Italy, because San Marzano must only come from Italy. Point. There's nothing else to say.
And I've got whole tomatoes. I'm going to put them in the food processor and just chop them up.
It's very sad to do that. It's very, very sad to do that, because the food processor is going to destroy everything. It's going to destroy those seeds and bring the acidity level up. You don't want a bitter tomato sauce. You want to crush it with your hands. Or what you can do, you can use a hand crusher, you can use a fork, or what you can do, you can gently use a hand blender and just gently go in, gently. If you're using a food processor, like you're doing, you need to be extremely gentle. Like I will do 1, 2, that's it.
I'm just putting it in the food processor so I can control the consistency of the tomatoes. And I'm draining them because I don't want the sauce to be watery. Nobody wants watery sauce.
I agree. We do not want watery sauce. Brava, Ina.
Okay. You can make Bloody Marys out of the rest. Okay. Get them in. Good. Just like that. You don't want a puree, you just want them roughly chopped. Okay.
Good, okay, she did that. Thank God, thank you, Ina. I was so nervous. Well done. That's the way. That's a good thing to do. Yes, that's right. You just don't want to break those seeds.
I'm going to take the garlic and put it right into the tomatoes.
No, I just gave you a compliment. I just gave you a compliment, Ina. You're on Food Network. America has 500 million people there. How many people do you want to teach the wrong thing? What are you doing here, Ina?
And then I'm going to chop that up and then cook it all together. This recipe actually is inspired by Missy Robbins, who has the most incredible pasta restaurant in New York.
Why you don't want to learn from a nonna? Learn from people like me who are legit and we try to teach you the right thing. What are you doing here? Why are you making this arrabbiata sauce this way? It's not the right way. It's not the way you do it. You cannot change the recipe. This is a classic Italian dish that needs to be done the right way. This is wrong.
Called Missy. It's in Brooklyn. And she makes her arrabbiata sauce with 24 cloves of garlic.
I will never go to this restaurant. Thank you for letting me know, because I will never go to a place where they give me 24 cloves of garlic in the ravioli sauce. How much are you selling this for? How many people are you ripping off? Huh? Hey, I don't want to try. No, I'm not interested to try this because this is a garlic sauce. Where is this part? Where is the chili?
And it's so good.
I don't understand your taste buds, guys. I really don't understand. How do you eat? I'm really trying to understand you.
And then I'm just going to chop that up. So you get bits of garlic in the sauce. And then this whole thing goes right back into the oil. Try and do it without getting it all over yourself. So this is going back on the stove.
So that garlic, it's a massive chunk that when you put it in your mouth, it goes into your belly, you're gonna smell like garlic for weeks and weeks and weeks. And hey, I like garlic, lots of people like garlic, but this is way too much garlic, my friend.
Turn on the heat. And I'm going to take 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds. You can do it in a mortar and pestle, but I think this is actually better to grind them yourself.
I never heard of this, but why do you put fennel seeds in the arrabbiata sauce? Why? All it needs is basil, a little bit of garlic, and chili, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. Honestly, why do you need all of this?
What I do is just chop them up. And they're going to bounce all over the place, but it's really worth it. And I think what you do is you get a lot of the oils out of the fennel seeds. Just give it a rough chop.
I don't understand. Explain to me, why are you using fennel seeds? You're not making sausages.
They're going to get tenderized when the sauce cooks. Okay, right into the sauce.
Honestly, I'm trying to understand, trying so hard to understand why these kind of people are on Food Network and why are they watched by 500 million people in America. You know, why is this happening? Why legit people do not go on TV? Why nobody invited? Why Food Network didn't invite me to have a show to do Italian recipes?
Right there. 1 teaspoon of hot red pepper flakes.
1 teaspoon? 1 teaspoon? It's an arrabbiata. You need 24 teaspoons of red pepper flakes and half teaspoon of garlic. You probably got confused with the recipe. Arrabbiata doesn't mean garlic sauce. It means angry pasta. Arrabbiata means angry pasta.
Okay, next is 1/3 cup of red wine.
Oh my God. Oh my, you don't put red wine in a San Marzano sauce. You have a San Marzano tomato, beautiful and sweet. And you're adding the acidity, the red wine in it to make it bitter. Why are you doing that? Why? If you use red wine, you use it when you cook meat sauces. You put the wine in the meat or in the fish if you do a fish sauce. You get the wine to evaporate and then you can add the sauce or whatever you want to put in there. You do not put the wine in the sauce. Huh? Is this something that Miss Robbins taught you? This is wrong, guys. It's completely wrong. Drink the wine. Do not waste it. And don't ruin the San Marzano.
Tablespoon of salt. Make sure it's really well seasoned. Teaspoon of pepper. I'm always looking for how flavors complement each other, how the tomatoes make the red wine taste better.
My God, what are you talking about? Ina, you're such a nice lady, you're such a lovely person. I can tell you're wonderful. But why they allow you to do this? And why so many people have recreated this? Maybe some of them are saying it's delicious, which I'm very worried. And then these people will make it for the family, and more people will make it, and it's a chain. It will never stop. It's like the pasta casserole. Someone started the casserole pasta, and now it's a chain. Everyone is making pasta casserole. What is happening to real pasta, guys? What is going on?
Now the red wine makes the fennel taste better.
Come on. What are you trying to say to me? What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to say here?
This is going to do exactly that. The garlic flavors everything. So I'm just going to bring it to a boil and then lower the heat and let it simmer for 30 minutes.
I don't do that. Do not bring to boil my sauce and then I reduce. I cook my sauce gently. This is a sauce that should be cooked in 20 minutes. But with that much wine and garlic, I don't know. But normally arrabbiata sauce, it's done in 20 minutes.
I'm almost done with the arrabbiata sauce. I'm just going to add some fresh basil to it. Gives it a nice, fresh, kind of peppery flavor.
That's good. She actually, peppery, I don't know about peppery, but she's adding the basil at the end, which is good. You don't cook the basil because if you cook the basil, all the flavors will disappear. You add the basil right at the end, so you get those beautiful basil flavors. But I just want more red pepper flakes, please. We need more pepper flakes. This dish is all about the pepper flakes.
Okay, about a quarter of a cup right into the sauce.
How can you count a quarter of a cup of basil? Why do you count that? You just put the basil, and I just realized that she actually chopped the basil. You don't chop the basil. This is basic rule, because if you chop the basil on the chopping board, the flavors of the basil stays on the chopping board. You break the basil by hand, right on the sauce, and that's how you keep the flavors in there. Right now, 50% of the flavor from the basil, it's on the chopping board. Guys, I'm really getting old with these reaction videos. I don't know how long I can do this for. I'm really getting tired and old.
So I've got a big pot of boiling water, salt, and 1 pound of penne, and I'm cooking it to about 2 minutes less than it requires for al dente.
Okay, wow, that's nice. Thank you, Ina. I can tell that you've been cooking pasta for a while, and you know how to enjoy an al dente pasta.
And that's because I'm going to cook it in the sauce. Okay, pasta should be done, or at least 2 minutes less than done, and I'm just going to, with a wire strainer, just put it right into the pasta sauce. And that way, all of the pasta sauce gets absorbed into the pasta, and it really flavors it. Very often what we do is we serve pasta, and then we put the sauce on top, and it just kind of sits on the top. But this way, it cooks into it.
Yeah, thank God. That's a very good explanation. Very simple, very easy, very, very easy. I'm glad Ina is saying this. You don't put the pasta in the plate and then the sauce on top. You mix it, because what you do is you emulsify the flavors, the pasta gets the nice flavors. It's very important to make sure that the pasta and the sauce make love together. You cannot do it in the plate, because by the time you put it in the plate, the pasta is cold. You're losing basically all the benefits of the pasta al dente, you know?
And a little bit of the starch from the pasta really thickens the sauce. So the two elements really work together.
Thank you, Ina. Thank you. I missed that. I forgot to say this. Yeah, thank you, Ina. Well done. Well said.
And I'm going to save the pasta water if I need a little extra water.
Well done. See? You know how to make pasta.
So that's all the pasta. Just give it a big stir. And I'm going to cook this for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
And you know what? It does need a little water. So.
Okay, wow, the pasta, absorbed all that sauce. You put a little bit of starchy water, you're gonna be fine.
It's always surprising to me. Missy taught me how much water to put into a sauce, which is incredibly surprising. You think you're gonna water it down, and in fact, it does just the opposite.
This Missy knows something.
I'm just gonna cook this all together. Oh, man overboard.
She's so calm. I wish I was calm like her. I mean, let me tell you, you can't be this calm cooking pasta. You need to be full of energy you need to scream and dance in the kitchen. I'm joking. She laughs.
And the pasta should be done. Oh, this looks gorgeous.
If you look at this sauce, it looks beautiful. It looks legit. You don't know how much garlic is in there. You don't know the wine is in there. You don't know that there is not enough red pepper flakes. So it does look good. The problem is you're serving this as an arrabbiata. The title says penne arrabbiata, cook like a pro. So a pro doesn't do this. I'm sorry, Ina. Okay, this is your own recipe. It might taste delicious, but this is not arrabbiata.
And you can really tell that the tomato sauce has gotten into the pasta. Who wouldn't want to have this for dinner?
I need some pecorino cheese. I do need some pecorino cheese. Maybe the pecorino cheese will cover the smell of the wine.
A little fresh basil on top. Some Parmesan cheese, because of course you can never have too much Parmesan.
That's okay. Look, again, if you look at it, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful, but hey, the look is not everything. They make you believe it's delicious, it's fantastic, but I know what's inside. I know for 3 weeks my wife is not going to kill me because of how much garlic she used.
It's pasta arrabbiata with
Arrabiata, arrabbiata. Double B, double R.
24 cloves of garlic.
I know. Thank you for reminding us.
And it tastes so good.
She had one penne, and look at her face. How can you react like that? Make me believe that you really like it. You only had one penne. I'm not hungry for more. Guys, this is the reason why I do reaction videos, and not because I want to say something wrong to these people. I don't even know this person. There's nothing to say about this person, this woman. She really seems very nice. I'm sure she's a wonderful woman, and probably I want to have dinner with her, and we have stories to share. But she is sharing a recipe that is wrong. It's not arrabbiata. It's her own recipe, whatever she made, with so much garlic and red wine in the sauce, and she calls it arrabbiata, which is no. So that's the reason why I'm doing reaction videos. I want you to know that this is not right. Almost 1 million people made it, plus people watch this on TV in America, and America has 500 million people. Probably this was screened in other English-speaking countries. So this is the problem here. This is the problem. So please let me know what I need to do here. Try to comment below and let me know what I need to do, because I don't think these reactions are working. I know that many of you are learning from my reactions, and I get thanks from you. You send me emails, you reshare my recipe on Insta stories, on Instagram. I appreciate. But there are so many other people who don't understand. There are so many other people who say to me, Vincenzo, this is not your cooking, this is how she wants to cook it. I understand, but she calls it arrabbiata, and it's not arrabbiata. Okay, so I want you to learn the right thing. I want you to learn how to make the right recipe the right way. Okay, so next time call this Ina Gartner garlic and fake San Marzano sauce with a splash of red wine. I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean, okay? But thank you so much for watching this episode. I will see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate reaction videos. I'm already worried about it. E ora si mangia fake arrabbiata.